Alright guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. On today's episode, we're going to wrap up the 66 Chevy truck, and also I wanted to introduce you to Nikki, a new addition to the family. So welcome her onto the Up and Running team. So anyway, stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to show you how to pull a steering wheel off and move it. In this case, there's a little thing to get in there. This just pops off. It's got a spring clip in the back, and then there's 3 Phillips screws in here. And then there's a plastic thing, and that's what keeps it from making contact. And when you push the horn, it makes contact and the horn honks. There's another little plastic deal that's associated with that. Then there's a little contact ring. We're going to clean that up before we put it back in. And then you've got a nut that'll allow the steering wheel to unbolt. So I'm going to grab a socket and take that off. Alright, the nut and the washer. Alright, now we're going to have to get a puller. This one doesn't want to just pop right off. Sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. So I'm going to grab a puller and pop that off. Alright, I put the puller on. There's 2 holes down in the actual steering wheel, and then this pushes on the center of the hub. So now we just got to grab a socket and then tighten it up. And it should pop right off. There we go, it broke loose. Alright, it's off. Now what I need to do is reposition the steering wheel. Right now I think somebody put it on totally crooked, and you know, I've got the gearbox set up in the center, and that's the way you want to set it always, is that the gearbox is in the center of the stroke. And then put the steering wheel on straight. Then you can make some final adjustments and tweaks and things like that. You know, when the alignment process is going on. But I'm just gonna kind of get it set up close so the guy at the alignment place doesn't have such a hard time. Alright, I'm just looking to see if any of these splines have flat spots on them. It looks like it might. I gotta get a light. Okay, I kind of looked around here, and it does look like it's got splines all the way around. There's not like splines missing where the steering wheel can only go on a certain way. So alright, so I was just looking to see if there's anything else going on in there. I know I need a turn signal switch yet, but I don't have that yet. I'm just basically messing around with this. I got a little time. Figured I'd just check some of this stuff out. So anyway, let's put the wheel back on. Here's actually, I just saw this sitting in the wheel. This is broken off. It's a little tab that cancels the turn signal. So that's what's going on with that. This stuff just gets old and dries out after a while. Alright, so I'm just going to put the steering wheel on straight, and then we'll take it for a drive and we'll see just exactly how straight it is. Now what I usually do is I'll throw the nut back on, but I won't tighten it. I mean, I'll run it up so the wheel can't come off and I can't lose control of the truck. But I will just make sure that it makes it real easy for me to reposition the wheel, and I can kind of fine tune it a little bit. Okay, so I'm going straight up the road. You can see the steering wheel's just canted to the right a little bit yet. So I'm going to stop and just move it just a little bit. Not sure if you'll be able to see this or not, but I'm going to spin the nut off, pull the wheel off, rotate it straight. I'm going to put the nut back on. Alright, so the wheel's on straight again. We're going to see how it is going up the road now. Looks like I'm probably just a little bit to the left now. I'll probably just move it over like one tooth. Yeah, I think we'll move it one tooth. Alright, let's see how we're doing now. Alright, that's pretty close. I think we're going to call that good, and we'll tighten her back up at this point. Alright, we're going to go ahead and tighten this up now and put everything back together. Sometimes these horn things are a little funky. Alright, let's try to screw this back together and see if it works yet. I think we got it. Snap the cap on and call her good. Alright, I had promised you guys a little better look at this truck. So here we go. It's a little bit lighter out. So this is the inside of the front left fender. It's really nice. Take one run around the outside as well with the truck up in the air. bit. The exhaust slipped up behind the fender once and it just got a little toasty. I'm not doing a lot of cleanup on this one. It looks better being crusty the way it is. So I'm just gonna give it one last walk around so y'all can see what it looks like. Something that's kind of cool on this truck is there's still chalk marks on the firewall from back when it was built. It's got the old single master cylinder, not ideal. The old York AC unit. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the 66 Chevy. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to come back and see what we work on next. These you don't want to crank down like really super tight. You'll break stuff in there. Okay. Something's wrong. Take it back apart and check it out.